Hi, Bob Thompson for Smartphone Matters. Today I wanted to talk about whether or not you should buy an iPhone from Straight Talk if you're planning on using it on some other cellular network or in another country. And I want to start out by saying up front, don't do it. The only reason you should buy an iPhone from Straight Talk is if you're planning on signing up for Straight Talk service or you're already a Straight Talk customer and you want a new iPhone. If you're looking for an iPhone to use with some other wireless service or in another country, don't buy the Straight Talk iPhone. I've been asked this question maybe a dozen times in the last 3 months. Hey, can I buy this iPhone from Straight Talk and use it on some other network? Or, hey, can I buy this iPhone from Straight Talk and use it in South America or in Asia? And several people have actually bought these phones, shipped them out of the country, only to find out that they can't be activated on another network. So I wanted to make this video just to get the word out there. Don't buy these phones if you want to use them on another network. I also was wondering why so many people were asking me about this in the last 3 months or so. And I think I understand why. I'm looking at straighttalk.com. I see they're advertising an iPhone 5S 16 gigabyte model for $130. If I look at walmart.com, I see they have an iPhone 5S 16 gig model for $150. They also have another model listed for $130. Now this is a refurbished phone, so it's not new. And then finally, if I look at target.com, I see they have the TracFone iPhone 5S listed at $200. So I think what's happening is a lot of people are either shopping in the store or they're shopping online. They see these really good deals on the iPhone and they're saying, hey, I can finally afford an iPhone now for $200 or less. Or they're saying, hey, for $150 or less, I can buy an iPhone and give it to somebody as a gift. I can buy this iPhone and ship it back home to some other country for a family member or friends to use. But the problem is that they didn't check to see whether or not the phone would work on another network. Now, some of you might be saying, I bought a Straight Talk iPhone in the past and it did work on other networks. And if it did, hey, that's great. Maybe you got a good deal on it. But for the iPhones that they're selling now, a lot of people are telling me they're not able to get them to work with other networks. If you're the kind of person that likes to take a chance, likes to take a risk to try and get a good deal, then, go ahead and buy one and see if you can get it to work. But for most people, just for regular people that are shopping for a phone, you shouldn't buy the phone from Straight Talk thinking that it's going to work on another network. Now, maybe some of you are saying, but I heard that it would work, or somebody told me that it will work. How can I find out whether or not this phone will work? Because I really want to buy it and try it anyway. Well, my best advice for you then is to look through the Q&A or the comments or the reviews for that phone on the website that you're shopping on. So for example, if you're shopping on walmart.com, we see this $150 iPhone. Let's take a look at it. You'll see that there are 1,200 reviews and there's also a Q&A. So I suggest you look through the reviews, look through the Q&A, and see what people are saying about what networks it works with and what networks it didn't work with. Let's click on the Q&A here and see what we can find out. Now, looking at the Q&A for this phone, you'll see immediately in the first 3 questions is, will this phone work in Asia? Can I use my current phone service in this phone in USA? And if we expand that, we'll see people saying that this is a CDMA phone and it's locked to Straight Talk and it uses the Verizon network. We'll also see there are some answers from TracFone Wireless, which is the company that owns Straight Talk. And if we look at this one below here from Maria, it says, our branded phones are not carrier unlocked. The phone can only be activated on Straight Talk service. So that's your official answer from the carrier. This phone is not carrier unlocked. It's only meant to be used on Straight Talk. Now, if for some reason you think differently that this phone can be used on another network, check the reviews, see what other people say. But keep in mind that not all these reviews or comments are guaranteed to be accurate. Okay, well, what should you do if you want to buy an iPhone to use on another wireless network, or you want to buy an iPhone that you're going to use in a different country? Well, maybe I'll make another video about that. Hit me up in the comments and let me know if you'd be interested in seeing a video about that. All right, I think that's going to be it for this video. Please take a moment to give the video a like if you found it useful and subscribe to the Smartphone Matters YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.